Scorpio, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising sign. I always create an extended reading, guys, and that link is in the description box right below this video, as well as I will pin it to the top of the comment section for you guys too, or join the Unbound membership here on Born Without Boundaries Tarot, and you'll get unlimited access to every single extended reading that I make. Think about it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Scorpio content comes out every single Tuesday at 9 a.m. The astrology, guys, is toning down, which is good. It probably feel like a big release. I know for the rest of us it is, because Pluto has been wreaking havoc. But for you guys, it'll still feel like a relaxation period. We start out the week with Pluto trying to Mars and sextile to Neptune, that's going to stay, but trying to Mars, trying to Mercury, and then the Mars trine drops, which means we're not so vivacious and deep seeking and insistent, maybe even obsessive. And instead, the focus is more on understanding, a deep spiritual understanding of the situations in our lives. And then toward the end of the week, that trine will drop away and just the sextile with Neptune will be there. Still just basically taking your time and spending it with God and in your own space. I see this as almost like good news coming in, progress that's going to be made, and then being able to sit with it, officialize it, make it, make it like almost realized it, and then be able to just sit and be grateful for it by the end of the week. So there's a lot of blessings I find that are around you guys right now, and dude, scoop them up. I don't know how else to say that. Like, don't, sometimes your hands got to be out and just say, yes, thank you so much. Bring your ideas to life. And this is a really good week for it because of that beautiful harmony that exists between Pluto and Mercury. So, it'll not only bring really great ideas to the forefront of your brain, but Scorpio, it'll help you articulate those things that are deep inside of you. So it's a really great time for artistic creation and expression. Expression, I think, is the primary, because you'll know how to bring it out and share it, whatever these ideas are. You may even, at a certain level, whatever you're doing in your life, you may even know how to present those ideas to the rest of the world. But what I think you'll feel really good about is that you won't be at a loss for words, and it won't be so deep you won't be able to understand. You will be able to understand. You'll be able to conceive. You'll be able to comprehend it all the way down, like deep down to the very heart of the matter, and then let things come to the surface because you're able to. You're capable. You have your hand on every single aspect of the concept. So it is a great time to talk or communicate. Now, this card could also mean that things will surprise you this week, and we'll get deeper into the cards to see how that's going to impact and what the surprises may be. But really, it's almost like shocked into existence. So I feel like the surprises may be, holy crap, I manifested that, didn't I? Because you'll be able to remember the words that you used and everything that you set up to be able to actually like see it come to play, come into being. Trust in the magic is something that we're getting in the past. So what this spatial relationship is telling me is that there is something in the past that you just had to trust or have faith in. And you decided to put your faith to the test, not just to the test, but faith to work, and just say, okay, my life doesn't look anything like this right now, but what I'm going to do is believe that it can. And then ultimately, Scorpio, what started to happen is things slowly but surely, simply because of your ability to have faith and continue to manifest, now you're going to start to see things brought to life, brought into into fruition. It's going to not just be a concept. It's like you planted a seed, and then you just trusted. You just trusted that the divine was going to help you out. Well, the divine has helped you out. In fact, there will be announcements, there will be conversations, there will be messages that are confirming that all of this is actually happening. And then we have turn knowledge into wisdom. So what you've earned is not only the ability to really celebrate because something is finally tangible, but or you're finally hearing words that you never thought you'd hear, but you will be hearing them. And then turn knowledge into wisdom is a simple sense of, okay, now I understand how this works. Now I understand how really difficult it is. Now I understand how hard it is to have faith, and how ridiculous you feel at different points along the faith journey. And because I have that deep understanding, now I have taken this concept that was manifestation, or using my words and manifestation. And now I understand what it really means, because it's not just about the words. In fact, the words are really very topical. When you manifest, whether you're writing it down or praying or saying it silently in your head or visualizing, it doesn't matter. When you manifest, you're starting to realize that it really is about really deciding, I don't have control, I need help, and I am going to trust that God will work this out for me to the point where I am going to take direction when I need it. And I am going to take help when I need it. It's almost like now you realize what it really means to manifest, and not just like the concept of it. This is also seeing in the dark, turn knowledge into wisdom, a word or a surprise, a sudden statement, something coming or seemingly popping out of nowhere, or being said. So it's not like you didn't know, you knew the feeling, you knew the emotion, maybe you knew somebody else was feeling it, but ultimately, bam, now it's, holy shit, I can't believe they actually just said that. And that could go one way or the other. Leave the comments below, guys, because I would really love to know how this is impacting you. Was this good? Was this bad? Was it something that you wanted to hear? Was it something that you knew the other shoe was going to drop at some point? I would love to know how it's all hitting you finally, but it is definitely finally out. This is also a sense of maybe your sense of wisdom is what inspired the idea. Okay, which is okay. Yeah, let me just say. So that could be it. Just the wisdom itself was what, that one last piece that you needed to be able to understand, okay, this is what it needs. Yeah, I feel like that's the ahas that are going to happen this week for you. We have time to heal, which is pushing out poison, and then use your mind wisely. So you could actually legitimately be going through a phase right now where you realize, okay, first of all, I better give myself time to heal. I've got to watch it. I've got to watch myself. I can't take this too quickly. I can't go too fast. This could also be a little bit of suspicion. Let me explain what it is, and you decide if it's you, if it's somebody else. It could be that somebody who is doing some shifty, shady shit realizes now that all eyes are on them, and so they have to play it real fucking cool and real by the book because they don't want to give themselves away. But the bottom line is, and that's why there's a suggestion of use your mind wisely, stay in control of the situation, don't get too cocky, because that's when the beast could come. Okay, so it could be a red flag in some situations. And then we have the miracles are endless, which means there is a lot of good stuff. There is beautiful stuff happening. Now, what is that stuff? You let me know. You tell me, because this is going to manifest for you in different ways all the time. You know, I think about 15,000 people watch these videos, which isn't like, 15, like a lot of people get more. But still, that's a lot in terms of like, I don't know how they're manifesting in your life. I want to know how. Please let me know. How are they occurrences? Like, holy shit, I can't believe God took that for me, like provided that. Is it actions or behaviors like that you take and then they work out. You know, like how is it manifesting in your life? Because the miracles are endless. There's a lot of bounty here, but it's almost like you have to be very particular about how you go about presenting it, addressing it, or presenting yourself to it. It could be a board, it could be a person, it could be a panel, it could be an application, it could be another person. I mean, these are all basically other people, but it could be another person as in a personal situation. So this is definitely a sense of being very, very aware that there is a lot on the line when it comes to how you present yourself and how you speak. The blessing is that you will really be able to be, you have Mercury on your side, so that you're going to be excellent at communicating and saying just the right things, you know, instead of just steamrolling people or you know, like not steamrolling, like going all over the place with it. No, this is about really being economic with what you say so that you get the absolute most. Sometimes it's better to leave people guessing. I'm sorry, guys. And then make your dreams real. Spider. There's a lot of spider. I apologize. So there's a lot of spider energy here, which means it could mean, yes, manipulation, but it could also mean this is just something that you're pulling out of yourself. You are organically creating. And there's just, this is like setting yourself, there's a bunch of abundance coming in that you'll be able to actually use as a resource for your future endeavors or for different things that you wanted to happen or come true. This also signifies writing, so that you will have to be making a lot of written communications this week, but it will be worth it. Like, don't rest on it, hop on it, get on it, do it. But also there's a sense of when you put something in writing, now it can be read and reread, and that's why you have to be particular with how you word things. I feel there could be something legal going on here. Let me know if that's the case. It almost seems like you're able to put a situation to rest once and for all. But there are particulars to watch for. And it's not necessarily a red flag. It's just be aware. Be aware. And I think that you are. I don't think that this is anything new to you. I don't feel like you're going to be shocked when I say this to you. Who are the players in this? Who are the players in this? We have caution. That's interesting. Yeah, which is basically saying it is good to let things go slow. And the reason is because the slowness exposes intricacies and details that if you go fast, you just gloss right over. This is not the thing to gloss right over. This is definitely a sense of you want the details to pop to the surface. And ultimately somebody could, yes, absolutely be using the strategy on you too. Is they're intentionally taking something slow because they want to see if you'll expose anything. Or if something will come up with the spotlight on you and just sort of like holding it over your head. Not even as a tease, but really as a way to like see your behavior in situations that may not be ideal. They want to see how you act under pressure, how you react to impatience, how you react to a little discomfort, something like that. Like they want to see what it could bring up to the surface. I can't not tell you guys, there is a little bit of an inquiry on the other side too. So as much as you're digging, somebody is digging into your shit as well. So who is this? Who is this somebody? And how do, and it doesn't mean it's bad. I think you guys are definitely going to come out on top this week, but who is this? Shalom Master, be graceful in movement and action. So the question was, who is this? So the answer would be somebody who is very skilled at what they do. So if you're up against anybody, and it may not even be like maliciousness, right? I don't want to make you feel somebody's out to get you, because I know you guys could go into that paranoid mindset way too quickly. But it's almost like you're not dealing with fools this week. Everybody is really fucking clever, and they're on point, and they know their shit. So you got to bring your A game too, because this person is truly a master. They are somebody at peace with what they know. They are very trained. They're very skilled. They're very wise, and ultimately you got to bring your A game, and you got to bring honesty. And I think that's the real big one here. Trust and thrive. This is Stag. This also says that there's some sort of quiet, gentle leader. This is somebody who is a quiet, gentle leader that has really earned their place and their power through focus and through faith. And this could be speaking about you as well. This could definitely be saying, I now know when to use my strength and when not to. I now know that I don't have to jump on everything or jump at everything. I now know that I can handle whatever comes my way. But patience and taking things slow is part of it. Don't let somebody pick the pace for you this week. Pick the pace for yourself, and then let them catch up or let them wait. And being a good communicator will definitely help you out with that. Be graceful in movement and action, and trust and thrive. This is really, praying mantis is an aggressive predator. So it's almost like what it's saying is this person you're dealing with, or your mentality right now, is the energy that would impress even the most skilled, practiced, or aggressive people. Like, to be able to impress, this level of master is no small thing. And in some ways you have impressed them. Or you can know your strength and know that you deserve to be in the room with these people, right? That whatever that means to you, or however that is, because it isn't pompousness that's going to get anywhere. It's a tranquil humility in your own preparedness that is going to get you everywhere in this energy. Okay. Remember, if you have, okay, and I was just thinking this too, with the caution. This is a sense of, is something coming to you? Yes. But there could be still a chance for you to fuck shit up, or for somebody to fuck shit up. There's almost a sense of, like I said, we're slowing things down to see how good you are when everything is in slow motion. It's one thing to be able to kick your head above your above your head, but kick your leg above your head, right? It's another thing to be able to slowly extend it, hold it out, and slowly raise it up, and then hold that and balance. There's a level of faith and certainty in your own knowing and rehearsal and practice and strength that you have to have this week, because that fast pace, it's not going to impress anybody. They're slowing it down to see who is the best of the best. And the people who can move at the slow pace, the people who can hold the pose, the people who have self-control, a sense of responsibility, and a sense of integrity is who is going to win the day. that is what you are up against in terms of the challenges for this week. Because there are challenges. But believe me when I say they are so worth it. Because look at the two cards that are sitting in front of me. I haven't shared them with you yet, but just a second. Just hold on a second. Between two worlds, which means we are still in an in-between zone. You may have thought you won, and I think you won. But the universe, it hasn't been officialized yet. It's that tender period between when you know you have it and when you can actually touch it and it's yours. So it's like, I want it in writing. It's almost like, as a metaphor, the engagement period. Okay, engagement means that yes, somebody has officially made you more than their boyfriend or girlfriend or the person they're dating. They've invited you into their family, but you ain't a part of the fucking family yet. And that motherfucker can run, even leave you at the altar. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but I'm saying don't get cocky. You should know enough by now, and it's going to take all your experience and self-control to not get cocky, to trust this period right before you can grab it. Because if you rush in too quickly, it will fade. I'll tell you a story. Actually, we'll get into that in the extended. That really kind of sums it all up. But we have milk and honey. There is bountifulness here. Somebody is not lying to you. They are absolutely telling you the truth. There is abundance here. It is assured, but taking one step at a time is part of the challenge. We have spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. So it may not be anybody who's actually testing you. It could be you who's testing you. Because what you really want and who you really are becoming very, very clear. And ultimately, there is a sense of this slow motion period might actually be saving your life. Because you was about to grab something that ultimately is not worthy of you, is not deserving of you. And we're living the best life, right, Scorpio? We're not living the easiest life. We can't be contented with that anymore. This is a sense of, okay, I am not going to be afraid of the outcome of the slow motion. Because what is not for me is not for me. And what is for me cannot be taken away from me. So I got nothing to worry about. I'm going to stay here and trust and float and let the current take me. And you will definitely feel that energy, and it's a difficult energy. It's a difficult energy, but that's what distinguishes a student from a master. Let's go to the extended. I really want to share that story with you, and we're going to dig deeper. I will see you guys there. The links are below.